Hey, I said wax. In the face of he was mad done. Hey, I said wax. In the face of he was mad done. Like he expected.
For the first ever UK champion of Premier Battles, representing Shark City from London, make some noise for Rivers.
I'm hood legit. When I speak, the goons listen. Preach the true wisdom, then break down a body, inside out, like a weak immune system. But I'm trying to go past the body. I'm talking a corpse with no head. But management will get that covered up, like a rape charge at Cold Red. Fucking car. Then he becomes a road man to emphasize the bar. Like I creep low like a lion, it's the jungle car. Is this the kind of talent we're building around? This grown man shit, no children allowed. Your rapid success, tactical vest. Cause you gotta put on a hard front just so you can deal with the crowd. Yo, Balor, you're a rookie, but you got heart. Bless your cotton socks. You think you punch like a pit fighter. You're a drunken scriptwriter. You lost the plot. The game's cutthroat. And you're next to face the chopping block. Nah, your career's a mystery. Blunt blade on a guillotine. Cause if you're next in line, I'll kill you going off the top. Hey yo, Rory!
Let's go, man.
Hey yo, Rory!
Let's go.
You said you wanted me to come kill? Well, I got sharp wordplay. Let's get surgical. It's just Balor. Kinda sick. I just expected something a bit more terminal. I mean, what the fuck? What the little tribal dance when she held the sword? He's like, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All self-assured. Till out the blue I kick Conte off the bridge like the Chelsea boy. Listen, I mean, we got the UK and Academy champs. The manager's a fucking movie star. You're lucky Shot even hit me up on this recruitment path. Cause I got a long blade and I was about to turn Shark City to a sushi bar. Supposed to compile corpses for Shotty, but snorting with Bobby made the performances awkward and shoddy. Briggs did you small favours, but every little fuck up caused a shortage of bodies. But on all of the blogs, they got him as favourite. The writing's wild. In the pit, he got fire rounds. It's a double-sided vow, cause in a small room, this bitch, high on the pole. Like a private lounge, but against Rivers' current level, this guy will drown. He's my don. I won't shell him off for banter. Tell your fans, you're a cunt. You've been selling propaganda. You ain't rapping, you're a joke, fam. Average as a grown man. That's why I stand out. I'm too graphic for the program. Blunt bars, touch hearts, more savagery than romance. So anything he say with his chest, I take matters in my own hands. You'll never be. But that's why the pricks you chill around's hating for. You better respect my fucking house. You're stepping on a platform I helped build the foundation for. They got unearthed names to be one of Rivers' ops. Pissing me off. Mac, throw dirt on my name, I'm digging this plot. When this road started, I was cold-hearted, having to sit on the block. Then I started this climate, changed up. Now Rivers is hot, think Skybar. Wow. I had a driver that got stuck in traffic up where wireless was placed. Then I had an Uber that cancelled on me 25 minutes after timing was delayed. I mean, I live in South. This venue here is in North. In Central, the LGBTQ community was putting on the wildest of parades. Now, I know I should have probably said that on the day of the event, but long story short, pride was in the way. Are you condoning human cloning? And now your management.
My team is the best.
Hey, Briggsy, are you condoning human cloning? And now we got fake gangs who bond, but move in different directions like anti-parallel DNA strands. You spit that bullshit on the stage, fam. Total mockery. I'm like this when there's no one watching me. Furthermore, I only came here because I got paid to stare at this little arsehole. Colonoscopy. If you understand Frank's life, you won't even believe what he raps like. You act like you know how road works, till I'm on your block drilling like I'm fixing a gas pipe. Act like this is Canis Majoris versus a little flashlight. They said Frank's hype is justified. This a cool offer. He's on top. 2 choices. Get knocked off and fall proper, or it's a headshot and you die on top like Paul Pogba. Acting like this like a Tyson hit from '96 with a violent twist of Shaolin Iron Fist. You get bagged and tagged and microchipped, hacked and sliced to bits, then stashed in the lower bowels of a Somalian pirate ship. Balor. They say Kevin's cold, but with that fake fucking accent, you'd never know. You're spitting rounds right here, cause me calling you a dickhead was a sound idea. You see how I set the tone? You got lined up for me to put these beats down. That's a metronome. You're an actor. I'm making death a movie. Let me direct the show, give you 3 full clips back to back. I'm having an episode. I got a mind full of campaigning, but I'm rap greatness. You try to downplay the hood like you're wearing clan aprons, but go home and watch that virally, cause where I'm from, your WhatsApp privacy. You lack status. If they head towards rivers, I smash pagans. It's either retract statements or get put in a bag and kicked under the table like a cash payment. They said I had guts. Jumping out the window with a fan favourite. I said if he bundled with coke and jump in my boat, I cut his stomach out. Let's go abseiling. Fucking fool. Expelled from bunking and chucking stools. Like fuck the rules till it's a machete in your daughter's class, and just like that, she cut in school. There's nothing cool with these battle clowns. They start up fronting, then they're backing down. I said fuck a name flip. Brand flake mixed to a cocaine strip. I'm from Clapham Town. Graduated above that class B. Cap and gown. So when they said it's hard bars, it's funny. You reference race as a punch target. But to those that view, it's confusing. Cause afterward, you deny seeing color and say when it comes to race, the only movement is human. Yes. All these edgy jokes might be what gets him smoke. There's room for improvement. Cause disparagement humor is the attempt to use the denigration of a social group for amusement. And any bar that hits, because real talk, if it weren't for my Uber fucking up, I don't even think this card exists. But Bobby's original. You can't copy what he does. He was upper level, but they dropped him from the club. Piss poor performance, sloppy off the drugs. I expect a lot of change after the breakdown. I got Bobby from the plug, dodgy little cunt. All calling yourself the guard, cause your brethren had a little door popping. You ignore logic when it comes to the core topics. Your naive belief, like your projected album sales, false profits. Like your projected album sales, false profits. I mean, 1 minute you're in the club, rocking the mic, sounding menacing. 2 twos you wanna hijack battle rap. Are you on heroin? Bro, you gotta put a spade. You put Joker on the card, you could use it for anything. You fucked your reputation all the way up. Even though you never planned it, the little faggot created. It's how you'll be forever branded. I'm multi-talented. You call anyone that can spit a multi-talented. I punch to a better standard. Banging your ex in the face is the hardest punch you ever landed. Top 5 in the UK. Most respect, Frankie. That's a bunch of lies. This brother's nice as a person, not because he upped his lines. This fucking guy, like a bitch who prefers abortions to giving head. You put determination above the shine. See, making up information is the reason why you're pissed. Like you said, I've been battling 10 years. 10 years ago, none of these battle leagues exist. That's cool. I mean, think of the sickest match. Mad views, high replay value. Looking like we rigged the stats. A back and forth debatable classic. This isn't that. This is me taking a brisk walk in the park with your bitch on my piggyback while I'm rolling the last of your squidgy black. you've been rapping for bare time. I mean, you battled Tony D, O'Shea, Soul, even Matter when he had a hairline. But you know what was a rare find? A battle of yours that weren't pissing man off. Angles, based on the preset stereotypes that Chrissy fans got. But I'll brush it off and cut off what you air like Vincent van Gogh. Cause I already or let it go. Or when I tell him chill, he realise I'm extra cold like an Eskimo. Got the delivery down to a letter. Respect it, bro. The online presence shows in every post, man's on your doorstep. Pushing the envelope, crafted your legacy. Every statue accumulated, set in stone, but thoughts of this elite level high keep piercing the back of this kid's mind. Adrenochrome, you signed up for this card. The affection shows till you regret this smoke and the depression grows and you're stuck thinking of a past bitch and your last fast flip. X and O's, I'm reckless, bro. Let's be fucking clear. Hustle tear is investment growth. You bet and we take your dough, then we financing yards like pest control. You don't get me, bro. Yo. Makes me want to smack you into a cartwheel. If the impact of racial prejudice is something you basically can't feel, you don't get to tell a minority their opinions on racism aren't real. He's smart still, but he's ignorant. So I'm gonna let this coward know PB vs NLC was a rebuild to help the power show. Fucking hell, a divisive flyer got posted, then apologized for, and attitudes like yours allowed it, bro. They tried poison the garden, but I take natural rivers to help the rest of these flowers grow. Washed up, giving us a draining feel. This level, a whole different depth. You gonna need to change the drill. But how come Bobby raised the skill when I'm trained to kill one way? Convince you with lies. Like in the pit, it don't measure up. Riv's gonna die, but I'm a gab baby. I left my yard and came up in the pits on my rise. Centimeters for when my cousin got shot. To within an inch of his life. My bloodline's the invincible type. So keep respect for me. Instead of spitting lines to bitch and cry like you need the stress relief. I was in South London pressed. Every day the beast was testing me. My cousin was in the papers after some close shots. I thank God them demons press release. How could he? You should be building your wealth. I mean, you get walked all over the UK, Germany, Canada. You should be feeling yourself. But your girl sucks black dick and you're a Facebook post away from killing yourself. But that's old news. Better shit to talk about, G. Forget what happened after Chalked Out 2. Let's talk about your girl getting fucked out after Chalked Out 3. Are you upset? No? Your life's a mess, G. Your finance level is like how Ike described fucking Ruby. Deadbeat. Fuck Frank. You think you can stomach these lines till you get your gut shanked? I'll make a mess when I cut Frank, mop the floor with it, wring him out, and then carry what I collected to the blood bank. You don't donate your life to this. Gave him treats and he drank the poison. Ambi shots and Danny spoiled him. You was already in hot water. Shorty just created a platform to watch Frankie boiling. I come to bury Scott up to his neck, or it's a screwdriver stuck in his chest. You get your frame split for the front page of the Dublin Gazette. I mean, what? They never told you. I'm in this squad because I'm one of London's best. They told me you're in the squad because they chose 4 top battlers. There was nothing left. I watched your battles on YouTube. None notable. You actually told Petro you was gonna no. Not one quote. Just one-dimensional, easy to capture. They rate bars, not me or the stature. And you ain't giving the Irish people what they want like Leo Varadkar. But the guards, grow up. You're supposed to be an African king like Prince Hakeem. I flip out before I even get in the ring like Prince Nazim. You get to spit filler, talk through people's rounds, joke with the crowd. I gotta be on overkill. Foreman punches, that's an open grill. Now there's a monster in the city making everything crumble like Cloverfield. Shorty wanted that soldier feel. And you're hard-headed with a narrow mind, but my view's wider. I help fix him up when I stab this hammerhead shark with a screwdriver. I poke holes in his first and second round and leave his third round hanging out. run in his house and leave Chris Benoit when I take the rest of his family out. Put in front of a London champ. After studying the King's teachings, try and move moist and tone lightened your outlook like skin bleaching. Mixed reasons why you're even seen as a legend. We seen the progression and recognize every time you ain't tapping deep in your essence. You were supposed to teach him a lesson, but you killed yourself in front of soul like demon possession. Justified that post as if he studied African history and race relation was his most favorite module. Or maybe it's because you're comfortable calling Kojay Kunta Kinte and a mongrel. Imagine being fucking chained up, impaled, on top of a long hook. They take the Kunta Kinte path. I wonder why they got off on the wrong foot. All this backlash, all this about me leaving Prem. When truthfully, it was fucked up for me. Because I went up there to try and put myself on, ended up coming home because I was dealing with bad company. But they say my cousin are up next. I got the blueprint in this building, I come to beyond them. They hype him up and take me for granted. Like I'm a struggle with Ross Kemp. Cause the promo, Cause the promo puts him as one of the top 10s. So it makes sense Bobby's style is lorry driver. Cause the trailer's always big, even when it ain't stacked up with the content. This is godsend. Come on. Bro, girls like men who get peace, whether you're employed or putting in that greasy block work. That's why your girl gets filled in and then slapped on the table like a weekly job search. Because I was hoping you'd invite your mother. Your mom's sexy, bro. I just had to let you know. I'm saying it loud. If I was your stepfather, I would fuck your mother's furniture up. As soon as I came in the house, late night giggles, spilling champagne on the couch, she called me Mr. Dick, and all night long she'd have my name in her mouth. I mean, it's Rivers, hashtag Glory Gang on the screensaver. I mean, I'm a professional, I never come here to act like a fucking teenager. Real talk, a lot of the English team are gonna be passed out drunk in the streets later. And then, I'm gonna be out looking for a brother named Paddy who sold my sister a dodgy DVD. Being the champion. Well, fuck all that, because right now it's me you're battling. Imagine this loudmouth bitch trying to live off old school respect like Aretha Franklin. Well, let me turn left. Think pragmatism with cannibalism. I can cook done or it's a roasting session. Either way, burnt flesh. I smoke you, your girl's next. You're gonna need a pile of sticks to protect that chick like a bird's nest. Speaking of birds, rapping Eminem fan that doesn't understand the art of hip-hop. I get it, you're cool with other races. Just hanging out with their neck dangling in a slip knot. I mean, these Marshall tribute acts, they use race bars for ostracizing, wordplay horrifying. Eminem could actually rap. You act like him being white was the only thing that qualified him. Now we got M fans. Now we got. There's no comparison, G. You get a hole in your face for you open your mouth. Look how savage you speak. To the narratives deep. Then it's excuse my French and a rapid retreat. Trying to outcast man from the street. Is he gang or a geek? Or is he playing both sides of the fence like David Luiz? Imagine we be. Prove you rap. You ain't even skilled with talking. The real misfortune, you drop slave bars. Don't you know who cultivated this field you walk in? This hip-hop. Who are your influences? It's a godsend versus a guy who's trucking along and coasting through. This journey had you traveling, looking mediocre in the global view. You put in mileage in money. This breakdown overdue and you know it's true. That's why you got more drive and better delivery. Back up north on the local routes when he in a focus mood. Against Jamie and Georgie, they said Rex was dangerous. But if outside them two your reputation is non-rhyming, aggressive phrases, you only work hard for a couple, Bob. Like apprentice wages. Whereas I get paid to dissect the up, then cut out. It's a severance payment. All these ducks. And you think you're the best replacement? And that raper bitch while she's asleep vibe you give us. You burnt every bridge you had available. So you gotta deal with the wrath of rivers whether you like it or not. Hold on, the fans say it's weird. Cause our positions in battle rap ain't near. I mean, you peaked early, been imitating Diz and acting like a bitch for almost 8 years. Compare that to professionalism, well, my lane's clear. This youth's entitled and suicidal. I don't give a fuck. Cause the more you cry, rivers will raise tears. I created my own. Ratchets blow. When I'm an artist with a chisel like Michelangelo, why are you rapping, bro? This ain't what I'm calling bars. It's crazy I got loose side from my side, but you're the one they gonna be mourning, Star. Rise and shine. Right. You're only a rapper cause you're on Eminem's nuts. That's the yellow packet. He's out here trying to push music to a marketplace that's geriatric. Well, at least when you die, you can finally appeal to your hometown demographic. That's why you're unaware of what real levels are like. I mean, he lost Claire, but we're saying dialect robbed him, just so he could reinforce that stereotype. Let's keep it really real. You're glad you get the chance to try and kill me still. Cause you wanna wipe blackheads off the face of the earth like Clearasil. All your bars. I spat fire at you, Nan. You spat in his face. The kid is lame. He tried to scuff Koj with his whole crop and couldn't even spin his frame. Same shit, different day. Got booked for Ireland under the Team England name. Then got high as a kite the night prior to the flight. Woke up so low he missed the plane. Try switching lanes, stop the lies, apologize, stack your bread, economize. Cause you're out here bragging about views that someone else monetize. I'd rather brag about... Wrong, you told Joker you're a considerate person, cause only around your white friends, you say the N-bomb. Don't it get long? Bringing up nightmares from a dark past is the reason we take you light and presently you get slept on. I should baseball bat till his head's gone and make sure his neck gonna spin. Cause you also told Joker he need a tissue for that black face like Morris dancers. You don't remember it, King? Then you said at Ronald's, we know when the joke's played out. On that irrelevant thing. Battled Luminous, a white don in New York, and you didn't even mention his skin. You think it's plain black and white? Well, who asked for these options? Deep-rooted trauma suffered started with plot and disparagement humor, fosters discrimination. You're there laughing and watching. Oh, you feel uncomfortable? Well, that's a part of the problem. They judge my steps based on colored flesh. Horrified, disqualified, like I had nothing left. Fuck my skin, just show me enough respect. Cause when it's wartime, I'm pulling up with a bunch of white boys that I love to death. Yeah.